Well, I think the misconception could be that those of us coming into the emergency certification process are just somebody off the street. And we're not. We are college educated. We are people that have, for a lot of us, spent decades owning our own companies, running companies, who have always had a passion to teach.
Nearly 500 teachers in Tulsa Public Schools classrooms are emergency certified this school year.
Yeah, that number is up by about 100 from last year and steadily climbing every single year. So who are these people teaching your children? Are they even qualified to do so? All new here at 6:30, I look into some of the misconceptions about emergency certified teachers.
We've got our drums, xylophones, noisemakers, tambourines.
Catherine Glover has a degree in criminal justice and is a self-employed business owner from Edmond. Now, she teaches music and art to pre-K students at Skelly Primary in Tulsa.
I knew that I had a passion for the students in making a change, and I wanted to take my part in making a difference.
When life recently dealt Glover a bad hand, she knew she needed a change in order to be fulfilled in a classroom. So she thought about getting an education degree.
And I thought, oh, that's going to take years.
She's one of many people who want to teach, but don't have the right degree.
Those folks bring something different into the classroom. It's just that they need extra support for the parts of the job that are not the content, but the parts of the job that are how do you teach.
Tulsa Public Schools Superintendent Dr. Deborah Giss says TPS has the perfect avenue for people like Glover.
We have our Tulsa Teacher Corps in which we bring them into that program, provide them with the preparation, and they're still going through a certification process. It's just a different pathway to that certification.
So Glover packed up in Edmond and moved to Tulsa in May and jumped on board with the Tulsa Teacher Corps, taking 235 hours of classroom training, learning things like classroom management and culturally responsive teaching, something that's come in pretty handy with the majority of her students being Hispanic. Luckily, she teaches the universal languages of music and art.
All the students, love to move, and all of them love to paint and draw, and it brings out things inside of them that they may not know about.
So with the Teacher Corps' help, Glover felt prepared for the classroom. But what she wasn't prepared for was the joy and satisfaction she would get, seeing the glimmer in a student's eye, feeling an aha moment.
I just am so blessed. I think, what an opportunity. I get to do this every single day. The worst and most frustrating day, but still better than even my best day outside of here.
Proof, according to TPS, that a passionate person with a burning desire to teach, with the right amount of guidance, is just as qualified to stand in front of students.
I wanted to take my part in ensuring that every student that I get to, because I'm totally blessed with this opportunity, get to spend time with, if I can make a difference, just one little difference, and put that spark in them.
Even if it's with maracas and tambourines,
then it makes a difference.
See, after a career change late in life, already a teacher that her students are probably going to remember forever. And we have this story posted on our KJRH Facebook page, but we want to find out from you. Let us know in the comments. Do you think emergency certified teachers are qualified to be in the classroom? We're going to share some of your comments and what you think tonight at 5 and 6. And we'll also hear from the TU Department of Education chair about her concerns with the emergency certification process and having emergency certified teachers in the classroom. But whether you're emergency certified or you have a degree in education or whatever, if you're in a classroom, it takes a special person to do that for 8 hours a day, and all the work that comes with it, and just pouring yourself into students, and all of the things that they're dealing with too being poured into you. That takes a real special person to do it. So like I said, whatever path you go down, it's definitely a special person.
It definitely does. And you can just see that through her eyes, through her smile.
And it was so great. She never had a degree in education, never taught before, but just the passion that she has and the joy that she feels. It's like, man, I would want a teacher
and I think
like
that's
that
key.
in school.
I think passion is key, and love for your kids. Like she said, any day outside of the classroom isn't as good as inside the classroom.
Right.
All right, thanks, Travis.